November football at Soldier Field. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. The Bears at 7 and 8 now on the year. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club is more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet, and he goes out right around the 39. Those defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game, came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run again with Hines. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Slot man moves right. This is Hines. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Hines. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one goes for 8 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On fourth down, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. No score after one on EA Sports. Second down at 5. They run with Hines. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now it's Hines. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I like the boldness about play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ballgame?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Watson. Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down now, it's Hines. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, Fields. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Six yards left on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 84 yards now for Hines on the ground, and that's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fields. He'll complete this one to Collins. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second down. It's Hines, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Off play action. Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Third and long. It's Fields. That's complete. It's Collins. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll check this down to Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 38, Fields. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, it's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Fields throwing again. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So the interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. From the 27,
Fields. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on second and 8. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. On third down, it's Hines. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Rodgers again now. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Up the middle they go. Clements. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. Here's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this.
Now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down now, Clements. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Rodgers going to try and run, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Fields on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Fields. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again is Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, here's Fields. And again, back to Kmet. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes plays an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Nyheim Hines, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Clements, and he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead, and they start to pull away. And what was... Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And one last throw here for Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.